Simple or complex carbohydrates? What to choose? Today we'll take a look at what each category means, so, as you progress, you will later have a better understanding of concepts like carbohydrates need or carbs loading protocols for basketball performance. Hi. I am Mihai Dumitrescu, IPT Skill Enhancement Trainer, Pro Basketball Coach, and NCSF Certified Sports Nutrition Specialist. Carbohydrates are formed by green plants from carbon dioxide and water during the process of photosynthesis. The byproduct of this process is oxygen. The human body uses carbohydrates, through a complex process of cellular respiration, and in the presence of oxygen, to produce energy. One of the byproducts of this action is carbon dioxide. Isn't it fascinating? For an easier comprehension, let's classify the carbohydrates into two big categories. Simple carbohydrates, which are composed of one or two molecules, and complex carbohydrates, which are made by more than two molecules of simple carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates are also called sugars and fall into the categories of monosaccharides, one molecule of glucose or fructose or galactose; disaccharides, two molecules of the mono, such as sucrose or lactose, or maltose. Monosaccharides do not commonly stand alone in foods, with honey being a rare example. Natural sugars, such as those found in fruits and vegetables, constitute a relatively small amount of the sugar consumed by the average person. The biggest amount, unfortunately, is coming from processed food, which incorporates huge amounts of refined added sugars like corn syrup, sorghum, cane sugar, brown sugar, white sugar, high fructose corn syrup, and many others, with devastating effects on human health. Hopefully, if you understand this, you will take a better look at food labels, and try to minimize the consumption of such substances. If you have any questions, or you don't understand anything, please leave us a comment, or send an email, and I will gladly get back to you with clarifications. Complex carbohydrates exhibit much larger chains than simple sugars and form the basis of carbohydrate recommendations for physical activity at both fitness and athletic levels. We can further classify the complex carbohydrates as either animal, as glycogen, or plant, as starch and fiber. Glycogen is the storage form of carbohydrate in the body. Average skeletal muscle contains 300 to 400 grams, the liver contains 80 to 120 grams. Interestingly, meat, which is a muscle, doesn't contain carbs, which are depleted during the conversion process. Starches are chains of sugars that are easily digested and metabolized for energy provision, account for greater than 50% of carbohydrates consumed by athletes. Examples of starches are bread, cereals, pasta, potatoes, rice, and legumes. In other videos, we will take a look at which should be consumed for athletic performance, and which one should be avoided. Fiber is a non-starch polysaccharide that resists digestion in the gut. The recommended fiber intake for athletes is 30 to 40 grams per day for males and 25 to 30 grams per day for females. From a health perspective, adequate fiber consumption improves insulin sensitivity and blood pressure, and also reduces the risk of developing colorectal cancer, type 2 diabetes, and coronary heart disease. Some good high-fiber foods examples are broccoli, oats, avocados, chia seeds, and generally all veggies. Carbohydrates serve numerous roles within the body, but primarily provide fuel to the neuromuscular system. For this reason, they are crucial for sports performance. Muscle glycogen storage sustains force, whereas liver glycogen maintains blood glucose levels. Crucially, this mechanism readily mobilizes glucose from glycogen and therefore provides a good source of energy for sudden, strenuous activity. In addition, unlike fatty acids, which will be the subject of another video, glucose can supply energy for anaerobic activity, which how you will see is a big component of basketball training. In our future videos, we will take a look into carbohydrate needs, and you will learn strategies for carbohydrate loading, so you can choose what is the best way to fuel your performance. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, and if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell, so you will not miss any of it, and to have all the tools to build a great basketball career.